Hi, I'm going to show you my robot that I built. What I'm holding here is the control box that I built. If you can see it in the sunlight, when I turn the switch on, this LED lights up. That's hard to see in this sunlight, but anyway, if you look inside, I have an Arduino with an XBee transceiver installed on it. And the controls are such that this slide I use for controlling the speed forward and reverse. That would be full speed forward. In the middle it stops, and that would be goes half speed in reverse. I've programmed it that way. And this potentiometer controls the steering. Okay, let's take a look at this robot here. This is an emergency kill switch. If the thing were to go crazy, I can quick grab this and turn it off. It shuts off power to everything. This is the on-off switch. If you come over here and look, these are where I charge the batteries. I have red mark for positive, black mark for negative. This switch is arranged so that when it's off, it permits charging to the batteries. When it's turned on, it's no longer in parallel to two 12-volt batteries. It sets the voltage of the system to 24 volts. So if we look down here, this is a 24-volt motor with a gear reducer on it. In addition to that, I have an additional reduction. And if we come over and look at this other side, there's yet a third reduction in speed. Okay, and if we look down here, you see that there's a linear actuator that's used for steering. Okay, the controls for the robot are built in here. I have an Arduino with another XBee transducer. Then I have a Cytron motor driver board which drives the motor, and I have another Cytron motor driver board underneath the edge of this expansion that drives the linear actuator for the steering. This is a voltage converter. It takes 24 volts and breaks it down to 9 volts, which is fed into the Arduino. And then of course there's a fuse in here in case it should draw too much current for the motor. Then the fuse will trip and shut everything off. The robot uses two marine batteries, two 12-volt batteries. They're good for a deep discharge, unlike a normal starting battery for a car, which will just destroyed if it goes into a deep discharge. And so they don't crank as many amps as a starting battery, but I don't need to pull that many amps.